All right, and we are back here with the Fitzy GFY and Steve Dakota Happas live stream from the Braintree Brewhouse, celebrating the Greg Hill Foundation's first annual South Shore Bar Pizza Crawl. You got Dakota, you got Wiggs, and your old pal Fitzy on the other side of the camera joining the party in just a second. There's Crazy Jess with the White Claws, because when you got White Claws, there are no laws. We got 3 bar pizza pies out in front of us right now. I believe Wiggy right now is actually trying a slice of what they call the Dakota. Now, for any of you pizza purists at home, a Dakota is a bar pie, crispy on the side with, you ready for this? The mix of the proprietary cheeses, a couple dollops of the feta, and banana peppers. Let's find out now what the boys think about it as we carry on. All right, Wiggs, we're back.
Right.
Sorry about the technical difficulties. So, all right, you tried 10 pies on the day.
Right.
Here you are at the Braintree Brewhouse.
I just
Fabulous
have my
place.
mushroom and onion too.
And you're in my hometown, so be nice, all right?
All
Be
right.
nice. You're South Shore, okay?
All right.
So,
I'm gonna try the Dakota special.
how'd you like the mushroom and onion? That's an absolute classic.
The mushroom and onion was very, very good, and I like the little what is it called? Crispy outside there.
Yes. What is that? Is that called laced, Dakota? Is that I don't know.
Extra crispy and laced, that one is.
Extra crispy and laced. So that's one of the things.
Lace means another thing where I'm from, so you might want to check your blunt if somebody says it's lace.
I thought you meant laced as in like, should I get out of 20? Am I gonna make it rain? Who's coming up next?
No.
Coming up next to the stage. It's crispy and laced. All right, gentlemen.
They just did the whole bar over for Wiggy, so when he walked in, he felt like he was in Atlanta at a strip club.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you walk in and you were like, man, I had no idea they served pizza at Mons Venus in Braintree. Wow,
Yeah,
this is
it's pretty good around. Where's the strippers though? That's the only thing. It's a strip club with no strippers. So,
well, when you're on the South Shore, the strippers are the people that live in Holbrook and work painting houses all day.
so I'm gonna try the Dakota special. Right? What is this? Explain this to me.
Banana pepper and feta pizza.
I like feta cheese. I like
This is a true masshole delight. Italy meets Greece meets the South Shore meets
I like
Wiggy's
banana
mouth.
peppers. Do I like
I know
banana
you
peppers?
said that. That's why you got the banana pepper and feta. Because Greg wouldn't try it because he's not a fan of banana peppers.
I mean, come on, Greg. Put on your big boy pants,
know what?
would you? I'm not a
Actually-
fan of banana peppers.
That's not bad because I like the banana peppers. I like the taste of the banana pepper and the feta cheese together, which is actually pretty good.
Right?
Because I went to O'Toole's and he had a pickle and pastrami pizza that I tried.
A little Lower East Side action. Nice.
The banana pepper gives it like this I don't want to say vinegary taste to it, but it gives it like,
Vinegar's involved.
and I love the feta cheese.
Sub type.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Grinder. Is it Italian grinder or is it sub? Okay.
you could just call it the Mediterranean love pie, because you got like the vinegar and the pickling from the banana peppers in Italy. You got the Greek feta cheese. You got
Right.
that action
You
going
know what
on.
it's like? It's like when you have an Italian sub and you say extra hots. That's what it kind of has a flavor to, but it's not hot. You know? I get you that.
I like to think of it as when a certain kind of family lives on one side of the street and another kind of family lives on the other side of the street. And it's like, oh, these two families don't usually get along. Then the kids meet up and they fall in love. And next thing you know, you've got Greek and Italian pie. And everyone's like, hey, I don't usually put that stuff on my pie. But I love you, guy. And look what you end up with.
It's
Something
actually pretty
special.
good, though. I actually like that.
So I'm getting some love.
Yeah.
I'm getting some love with my
Get some
pizza.
love. I got to go for this right here. This is so good. This is a celebration of everything.
Now, out of
South Shore.
out of all the different ones I've tried, I tell you, that,
Damn, dude.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Damn, dude. You guys want to get in on this over here?
They don't want to see my Dakota pizza have success.
They don't want-
Because they're
they
here
don't
more
want-
than I am.
They don't want that Dakota pizza. They're afraid of that.
I'm going to get one more mushroom and onion before I hit the road.
Yeah, you should. All right, Wiggs. So, question from the live stream audience right now. Higher number today. Slices of bar pizza you ate or runs the Red Sox gave up?
Definitely slices of pizza I ate. I know they gave up a lot of runs.
Gave up 17 runs.
Yeah. I stopped counting after 17.
Look at the guy. Looks like he can still get out there and play right now.
No, I don't know about that. You haven't seen me run.
So what are you going to do when you leave here after eating all this pizza?
Um,
Go for a walk on the beach?
no, I'm going to lay down in the middle of the street and take a nap.
I was going to say,
I'm
Nick.
in the South Shore, so people be like, oh, that's normal.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, We have Super Bowl champions laying down on the street all the time. Hey,
So true.
someone's laying down on the street.
What do you think? That was in Newport, Rhode Island. That wasn't here.
What do you think this is, Randolph? Come on.
You gotta try the mushroom and onion though. Mushroom and onion are my favorite.
Everybody at home right now, let me know in the comments. I can't see you because we're live from the phone. What's your favorite style of bar pizza? How much more do you love bar pizza than a good North End pie? Is this your favorite style? Does it not get enough love? Because it's been building over the last couple of years. The New York pizza became the thing. Now everyone's fallen in love with Detroit-style sheet pizza. You can buy it frozen at Target, which is insane. How much longer until the South Shore takes over the world and everyone knows what bar pizza is all about?
Well, Fitzy, you should know better than anybody.
I don't know much, but I do drink a lot.
Right. But you've been a lot of places like me. How do you compare bar pizza to Brooklyn, New York style of pizza?
I mean, it's completely like apples and oranges. Like they're the same family, but like they're night and day.
I lived in Long Island.
Right.
So I lived in New York, so I understand. I knew New York got some good pizza.
Oh, are you kidding? Oh, phenomenal. Like a nice, big, thick, foldable Brooklyn slice.
Right.
You can't beat it. I love a North End slice. My go-to is like a Brooklyn corner Sicilian.
Okay.
And see, I get
I love the Sicilian pizza.
It's so good. Some people say it's like having French toast with cheese and sauce, to which I could not disagree more, and I would challenge thee to a fight, slapping you with a hamburger helper-sized glove. It's crispy, it's savory, it's saucy, and that's what I get from this. See, this satisfies every last little craving, itch, urge that you have.
Now, I'm going to leave you with this before I go.
Wise words of Wiggy, everyone.
All right.
Wiggy's words of wisdom to cap off the bar pizza crawl
Now,
day.
Dakota has his own pizza. Here's what I would recommend. A Sicilian-style bar pizza.
Square it up. There it is.
Can you do that, though?
You can do what you want with pizza.
No,
That's the great
because
thing about
have you
it.
seen the pans, how old they are? They're 50 usually. They don't even make the pans anymore.
Well, try it. Listen, that's why you got to try to find you a square pan.
Or make a new one. Wiggy has challenged science.
Well, maybe
There he
you can
is,
put it-
ladies and
maybe
gentlemen.
you can bend it. Maybe you can bend it.
Think about that.
From the more, think about it, huh?
Hey, eat on that. Think about that. A Sicilian-style bar pizza. All I want to say, hey, Wiggy told me about it. I'm telling you.
I have a feeling a Sicilian-style bar pizza ends with you getting murdered and left in the trunk of a car, Dakota. What a scene today, huh?
I know, this is crazy. I'm on like a 6th slice. I don't know where you are.
Wigs out, everybody.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, your pizza, by the way, I've been eating pizza my whole life. I consider myself a food professional and expert because I eat several times a day. That's the shit. That is the shit. I would love to see somebody at Patriots tailgate throw one of these bad boys. I want the brew house to you can get Ron and Emma's pizza. You can get Ron Emma's pizza. You can get Cape Cod ones frozen at the grocery store all over Massachusetts. I want to see this. I want to see this shit frozen and ready to be thrown right on the grill for a Patriots tailgate.
Maybe coming soon.
All right, so let's talk about why bar pizzas have made the come up and who helped.
About the Red Sox?
We got to bring our guy in, Kerry J. Byrne, ladies and gentlemen, the face master from the South Shore Bar Pizza social page, with now over 30. How many thousand followers, Kerry?
Closing in on 34,000 members. It's been America's greatest restaurant success story of the COVID era. The community really rallied around all the mom and pop restaurants that serve these places, and it's been exciting to see. It's very much more than the pizza, it's cultural pride. We're all from the South Shore here.
Yep.
It's a very strong regional pride. This is our pizza. It's something we only have. No one else in the country has it. It's true to our roots. It's kind of very basic. It's a working class pizza. It's a working man's pizza from the old shoe factories and shipyards, and we still have it today, and people love it. People really rallied around it during COVID.
So, a bar pizza costs you anywhere between $8 and $11, right? Tops, and that's it could be shit. It's a great date pizza.
It's usually $8 and $1 per topping, I think.
Yeah, so it
That
can
might
be.
have gone up with COVID.
It could be an appetizer. It could be a little appy action. You can share it on a date. There's one for you. My kids and my wife had never had it before. We moved back home a couple of years ago, and everyone went nuts. This was it. We don't get pizza other ways.
Yeah.
We keep Cape Cods in the freezer. We eat Emma's when we're going past Bridgewater on the way to the Cape. And when I'm down the South
Elio's out of the freezer.
Helios, come on.
I ate a lot of Elio's as kids. I haven't had it in years.
I mean, we didn't know how to cook, so we took the Elio's out of the freezer and put it in a little toaster oven.
Well,
That's what we did.
You should have known how to cook. We didn't know. We were Irish. We really didn't know how to cook. That's why I think I think that's actually why bar pizza is a thing. We grew up.
I just found out that he's Greek.
That's right. You told
Right?
me that.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
How does everyone not know this?
We're
Was
the
it?
only Irishman here.
Well,
The
no,
South Shore.
No, I'm Greek and Irish.
Okay. All right.
Cabbage and souvlaki. So,
But it's like, you know what's really made it. First of all, the whole industry, the restaurant industry, was devastated last year, right? There's 60 or 70 places south of Boston that serve bar pizza. Every single one of them survived. Not only did they all survive, they prospered. Some of them had their best years ever. Places like Braintree Brewhouse here, which has always had a great product. People came in and rallied and supported their local mom and pop because they're mom and pops. They're your neighbors. Your family grew up eating it. Your father grew up eating it. Your grandfather grew up eating it. And people said, you know what, I got to support my local business. And that's one of the reasons this has been such a phenomenon over the past year.
So what's the whole, all right, how did bar pizzas start? And what is this whole thing with the rumor that or the story that the tins, the pans that they're made out of, you can't get them. I mean, it's literally like a circular steel pan.
It is. It's really just a basic steel pan. And here's an example of how big the group's been, Fitzy. There's a guy on the group named Bobby Owens. He runs a restaurant supply shop out of Brockton. He's now known on the South Shore as the famous Bobby Owens because everyone on the South Shore now makes bar pizza at home, goes to him and buy their pans. Okay. And so the pans are pretty basic, but you use them for 30, 40, 50 years. They get deeply seasoned. So the pizza just tastes better.
What's up. That's why cast iron cooking is so good. That's why That's why your favorite pizza place you would go to in college, wow, it seems like it should be shitty, but they've been cooking the same dirty pizza in that oven for 50 years. It's seasoned. That's what it's all about.
When you buy that pan,
that's why older guys have the best sex because we're seasoned.
That's true. The pan's just a steel pan, but when you look at it 30, 40 years later, it's crusty and black and dirty. Alex has a bunch of them back here.
There it is right here. All right, here you go.
Here's what it looks like now.
Look
at that.
Oh.
How old is that, Alex?
I'd say around 35 years old.
Okay. And they're just made out of steel?
Yeah.
It's oily and greasy. And
oh my God! Look at that, filthy. Oh my God! And we eat that, and we choose to put this in us.
That's what makes a bar pizza a bar pizza. Even the new pans now will not create the pizza the way these do. The metal nowadays, it's not the same.
Seasoned, like a good cast iron pan, like a good pizza oven.
So the pans now, they're almost like non-stick. So those don't really work as well.
This thing. This is battle tested.
All right. Some pans that are over 50 years old.
I'm taking that one home.
I was gonna say I would hang this thing. I'm saying look at that's the love.
There you go. That's flavor,
oh my
man.
God, that's see. Yeah. I've always said this. Talk to Buffalo Bills fans, Mets fans. The flavor's on the bottom. That's like the people that have Browns fans. That's why they have the best tailgate in the NFL. Because they've suffered for so long. They've always been on the bottom. So what do? Find a way to eat and drink their way out of the misery. The flavor is on the
food secrets with Fitzy. You should write your own cookbook.
Food secrets. Well, look at lobsters, mussels. They live on the oysters. They all live on the bottom.
All working class. That's all they are. Now you can't get any better working class food right here than pizza, bar pizza.
That's what we're just saying. It's this whole thing about $25 hamburgers and $30 pizzas. Cut the shit. What are we doing here?
One of the days, these were $1. We used to go to the Alumni in Quincy and you can get a pizza for $1.
Right. Yeah. Pizza for $1.
Pizza for $1.
Now the slice you get on the street for $1 is rubbery. It's fake, synthetic. It's not the real deal.
51 example of its working class roots: cheddar cheese. Bar pizza is made with cheddar cheese. There's no fancy, Neapolitan, Italian mozzarella.
Tri-blend or anything.
No, it's all American cheddar cheese. You can't get more working class American.
Oh, it's aged?
Yeah, aged cheddar. It has to be aged over 30 days or else it won't come out right.
And that's what gives it that sharpness on top. And then standard issue sauce, anything special?
Everyone uses a different type of sauce. We have a certain sauce we've been using for years. So either, some people use, whatever. I mean, what we use is kind of secret, so we don't really tell anybody what we use. But
well, this is not where I planned on dying, so I'm not going to ask you for it.
My hand's not secret anymore. Now my hands are going to be all right.
Oh my God, I want to make love in this thing. I want to do how good would something else, please.
Hey, can we
I did not. I was going to say, what time? So it was 5:16 that we finally heard I want to rub my junk against it. But you know what? I was waiting for someone to say it because we were all thinking it. I want to rub my junk on that. See that right there? That's where it is. That's where the flavor is, Alex. By the way, you're hearing off camera. Alex, join us around the other side next to Carrie. This is Alex, owner, proprietor, pizza master here at the Braintree Brewhouse. Alex, how long have you been in business, by the way, buddy?
We've been here almost 10 years, but I've been doing this for, almost 30.
Really? You've been slinging bar pies for 30 years?
Yep, we have.
How great is it to see this renaissance? Because they're never actually, it's not even a renaissance because, like Dakota, there's never been an initial wave of love and popularity and media coverage, and now you've got a massive.
This is it. Now, this is the past year. It's taken off. And I honestly think that the rest of America will find out about South Shore Bar Pizza.
By the way, from the group, there are people opening South Shore style bar pizza shops all over the country. There's one in Texas. There's one in Florida. There's one in Colorado. There's guys opening bar pizza food trucks all over the country. This is going to be the next Chicago deep dish, and it's great to see because it's our, it's our local regional specialty.
So, like the way you can go online and order a deep dish like a Lou Malnati's or something, and it arrives a couple of days later, or the Omaha Steaks or whatever. Will there be a time we can do it with bar pizza?
I think you can do it now. You can definitely do it now, and within the next few months, you'll definitely be able to do it.
Come on, what says I love you? Like 8 tiny slices of cheesy, greasy, salty banana pepper covered love.
By the way, Wiggy loved the banana pepper.
Really?
Dude, I'm going home. I'm going home with
He
some.
was a big skeptic on that. Good.
I'm going home with that tonight.
Good, definitely.
I have
great pizza.
I have given it the rose. I have bent on one knee for it. I have pledged my love and fealty to this Dakota style pizza.
If I did one thing right, it was
This is the Dakota?
yes, isn't that good?
I saw it on the internet.
Online at www.
I can't decide if I want to name our pizza review show. I saw it on the internet, or I want to put my junk in it.
Can we save that for Dakota After Dark? We'll go back on the air later.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. That's a great point by you, though, Carrie. Like, the idea that bar pizza is to me, it's the ultimate comfort food. More than like a baggie of favorite snacks, more than like a burger and fries. A bar pizza is comforting and satisfying, and like we said, can be shared, awesome individually. And then the last year, what do we want more? We wanted a hug. We wanted some comfort. We wanted somebody to tell us it was going to be okay. What tells you everything's going to be all right and everything's going to be okay, Dakota, more than one of these?
Cheese and dough and sauce and beer. What else do you need?
That's the shirt. What? Cheese and dough and sauce and beer. Do you sell that?
We might. These are our
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Would you guys buy a cheese and dough and sauce and beer shirt? I'd wear it. I'll do it.
Buy it at TonyNews.com.
Message to Fitzy. My mouth is full. Carrie was half full. Alex doesn't have anything, so that might need to go to Alex.
Yeah, no, it's more fun when you talk with your mouth full. Come on, everyone knows that. So, what's it take here? All right, here's the $1 million question, Alex. What's it take for a guy to finally find his way onto the menu? Because obviously Dakota is so proud and brags on a daily basis that he's got a pie named after him at the brew house.
So to have a pie named after you?
Don't give away any secrets. No
Well,
secrets.
you'd have to probably be here every single night.
Damn it! Do you really live here, guy?
I kind of do. We can take a walk and you can see my bed. It's upstairs. I actually live right above this place.
You do?
No.
No, I was gonna say, you son of a bitch.
We're going to change the name of the restaurant to Dakota's, but that was a little too pretentious.
That sounds like some sort of like fancy organic steakhouse.
You'd have to have cowboy boots, maybe, and a hat, something like that.
Texas wouldn't be bad either.
That's a whole production.
Right. But you know what? We had to make them feel special, so we had to do it.
And to be included on the bar pizza crawl today in the fundraiser, and now to have people say, like, oh, when I go to Massachusetts, I got to make sure I get one of those bar pizzas. And people say, like, yo, don't skip out on the brew house. How's that make you feel? Because as a Braintree native, I'm psyched to know that you're on the map.
It makes me feel proud. It really does. And all of us, we have to thank Kerry for this because he really stepped up and he helped us all. We survived because of him. We really did. We did.
It's a little too generous. I mean, to be honest, I was drunk watching a Liverpool game last year and decided to set a page about pizza. But really, the community totally rallied around it. People wanted something to embrace. And what do we have to be proud of in terms of food on the South Shore? It's kind of an Irish culture, right? We're not known for the best food, and this is our thing. So I think people really wanted something to embrace. And the way it took off is phenomenal. And people went out and purposely supported their mom and pop local restaurants like Alex's or whatever.
Right.
So it's really the whole community rallied around.
Like, people say now, like, oh, I can't wait I'm going to visit the Chesapeake Bay to get world-class crab cakes. I'm going to go to Cape Cod and have chowder. I'm going to go to Portland, Maine. I'm going to visit, Duck Fat, and I'm going to drink world-class IPAs. Like, who the fuck says, like, man, I can't wait to go to Rockland and go get But you know what you can do? You can go to TK O'Shea's and you can get their cheeseburger bar pie for $7.50, and it's off the charts delicious.
This is one of the last great undiscovered regional, and it's being discovered, one of the last great previously undiscovered regional specialties in America. Because everyone's looking for that now. When they travel, you want to drink the local IPA. You want to eat the local food, right? People are coming here now. Now the people are traveling again. Oh, I heard about this, and they're going to these little towny, and Brewhouse is kind of a bigger place.
It's a great contemporary sports bar. Yeah, it's 30 flat screens.
They have rugs in them, and they look like they have green awnings out front and no windows and pink flamingos out front. You know, it's like someone.
Are we talking about my grandmother's place, or are we
That's what
talking
they
about?
look like. A lot of them, you know. The famous Linwood. It looks like an immigrant tenement with Cambodian seamstresses working a sweatshop. I mean, it's an old rambling home. A lot of these, but people are looking for that. They're looking for authenticity, and nothing. There's few things in America that have more cultural authenticity in terms of food than bar pizza. I'm geeking out on the food part of it, but you know.
When you're speaking about authenticity, this is it. Like this is. I bet you nobody ever gets to see the pan. Nobody. I have my own pizza.
Nobody gets to see the pan. sounds so dirty. May we come see the pan?
Run the junk in it.
Come see the pan. Oh man, did you get to see the pan? Yeah,
so
man,
bad.
the pan's so good. But this is what's like, you know, guy like Portnoy did an awesome job making all the money for the restaurants with the Barstool Fund. Guy Fieri just got a 3-year, $80 million contract for the Food Network. I think he's underpaid for what he's done for mom and pop shops and all these restaurants.
And especially that Diners, Drive-In, and Dives. People follow
My favorite
him.
show.
Great show. People follow him, and they go and visit these places they see on TV. I go to Florida, and I go to those places. You know, if I go anywhere, I look for those restaurants. You know, I want to support those local mom and pops, and that's where you're going to get one of the best meals and local cuisine. That's where you're going to find it.
And now that, by the way, now that people are traveling again, we're going to be reaching out to all them nationally and say, hey, you got to come and cover this scene. What's better than walking into one of these old places and saying, you know, they've been making the same pizza here out of the same pans since 1964. That's total legit, and people nationally don't know it, and they're going to know it. They're going to know it soon.
And the more we expand, and the crazier things get. To be able to literally reach over, grab a tiny little slice of this, dirty your hands on the pan, which I know he wants to get his junk into, and be able to say like, well, someone did. That's fine. I'd rather a trip. Listen, you're successful and handsome enough. You can take the emotional cachet hit. But to be able to like grab a slice of this and then to be able to think like, hey, this is what my grandfather ate this same pie. My dad ate this pie. Like that's emotionally connected pie, Dakota, right?
You're super emotional now that what you told me I have to do in it. So.
No, you can have a moment tonight.
No, and these recipes are over 50 years old. Where do you go to get the same exact recipe? You know, no real restaurants are doing that. You're not getting that from a chain, so you're getting it from places like us.
You know what's one of the funny things when the group started? I thought there were 10 or 15 places south of Boston that made bar pizza. You know, the one people talk about all the time. Turns out there are like 60 or 70 or 80 of them. Every town has one or two, and a lot of them I had never even heard of, and I'd written about it during the Herald. I'd written about South Shore Bar Pizza during my Herald days. It's much more deeply ingrained in local culture than any of us realize. I think that's one of the things with the group. It's people like, oh crap, I thought just my town had this.
Right.
They don't realize that every town south of Boston has one or two of these.
So where do you think the border might be where it starts to cross over and says, that's starting not to be South
So that's
Shore?
a big debate. I mean, is
Plymouth?
Walpole the South Shore?
Walpole's definitely not the South Shore.
Yeah, but in the group,
don't you have to be like ocean adjacent? Like, don't you have to have like?
Shore.
Yeah, you gotta just either be
A
a whisper.
People attribute South Shore to south of Boston.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, over the bridge.
So
Like everyone, you know, North Shore is, you know, north of over the
Bunch
bridge.
of elitist jerks, and they
the
better
South
not show
Shore
their
Bar
faces
Pizza
down
area
there.
is bigger than just coastal South Shore. So it's a cultural. What's the word I'm looking for? Milieu. Is that a milieu?
Yeah, it's best pronounced moo.
I don't even know.
Is Milton part of the South Shore? You're going to put them in there? Does Milton?
Yeah, I would say Milton South Shore. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Milton.
No, neither am I. Listen, I'm never.
Milton.
Hated Milton. They kept us under their intellectual and academic and sporting thumb for all those years. Any place that's named after either like a clothing shop or like
Or an economist.
an economist or like a kid who wore like tweed jackets to school. No, fuck that place. Fuck Milton. And thank God we're also not in Holbrook. So, but Holbrook's fine.
Or Athol.
Oh yeah, exactly. Growing up, we always used to call.
Would that be considered North Shore?
No, that's way west.
That's Central Mass, I guess.
Yeah,
No, Athol's up like
it's
Fitchburg.
Central.
I'll tell you where Athol.
all right.
All right. Anyway, Carrie. So, congrats on the
Definitely
six.
south.
That's exactly which is where Bar Pizza comes from. So, Carrie, congrats on the page. How can people join up?
You know, just it's simple. Go to Facebook, like it. We ask a couple questions now because you get so much spam after all. You have big social media followings, you know how it is. But just join. And then the biggest thing is go out and support your local mom and pop, support local bar culture, bar pizza culture, and just keep the momentum going. But yeah, Social Bar Pizza Social Club on Facebook, and it's a super active, engaged group. And it's amazing how passionate people get just over dough, cheese. What do we call it?
Sauce and cheese and dough and beer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just happy that Alex told me all the pizzas are 100 calories for a whole pizza. So this
Roxanne, we'll see you, buddy.
one of the reasons why I constantly eat pizza, because it's only 100 calories.
That's it? 100 calories for the whole thing? So I can still keep my lady like slim tennis playing figure?
I'm told it's 100 calories for the whole pizza. That's why I eat them every day.
Per bite.
Per bite, yeah, 100 calories a bite.
Thanks for coming out, man. Thanks
Hey,
for
brother,
doing this.
Kerry, it's
Good
great
luck
to
with
see
it.
you,
Always
man.
good to see you.
Total pleasure. Alex, you can follow Braintree Brewhouse at Braintree Brew on the tweet machine. And Alex, are you guys on Facebook and everything else in case people want to?
Brewhouse, yeah, on Facebook. We are.
Awesome. Keep up the great work, brother. Thanks for having us today. Awesome. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Alex,
Dakota,
good job today. My pizza
Look at
was
this.
phenomenal.
Look at this. Look at this. Which pie, by the way?
You made it? Look at
You
this.
did you hand make the Dakota pie today?
I did. Wow. Dakota pizza. I don't like calling it a pie. It's not a pie.
So what do you call it? Just
It's a pizza.
the Dakota pizza?
Yeah,
But it's a pizza pie. I'm not gonna have one of these.
it's not a pie.
It's a pizza. Yes, it is.
It's
a pizza pie.
Anthony is a
Anthony is a pizza pie.
yeah.
Yeah, a hot dog is not a sandwich, but a pizza's a
I don't
pie.
think pizza is a pie. I
Pizza pie.
apple pie. That's a pie. Pumpkin pie. That's a pie. Cheese pie. That's a pie. A cheese pie.
No,
This is a
it's
pizza.
a pizza pie.
No, it's not.
It's a pizza in and of itself, but to call it a pizza pie is not wrong. I'm not wrong on this, and I'll die on this delicious hill.
I think that needs to be debated.
Here's the one thing that there's no debate about. Which was the most popular
Oh
one?
my God, the banana pizza. The
Dakota pie. Fine, the Dakota.
He might
See, but I
go-
can't say the Dakota because then everyone gets sad about John Lennon, so I got to call it the Dakota pie.
No, that's okay. John Lennon was a great guy. Nothing wrong. Nobody's gonna get sad about with him. It's okay. I mean, Bruce Willis and Demi Moore's kid was
Imagine
Dakota.
all the pizza. Dude, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. All right, everyone at home, once again. So it's that nice mix of like the cheddar cheese and the sauce.
Wiggy's
Little
mushroom
feta.
onion.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Second class. And there's the cheese. My kids are going to destroy that one.
I know.
Bring the lefties home. All right. So today, 10 South Shore bar pizza joints. Linwood Cafe, Hoey's Pizza, Town Spa, Cape Cod Cafe, Venus, O'Toole's Pub, Damien's, Lynch's Tavern, Alumni in Weymouth, great spot,
See, here's the thing.
and the Braintree
Damien's,
Brewhouse.
I've never even heard of. So sorry to Damien's, but I've never even heard of Damien's until I read this. And I've been on the South Shore forever. So who do you think? Let me ask you this question.
Damien's, that's the devil's pie. Bad omen about that place. I'm here for all the dad pizza jokes.
So you know what would be funny? They have a column here that says pizza score and then final ranking. Do you think they gave out like erasers? Because when you get to the first place, you don't know how to grade, right? You have
But
to
it's
grade.
so good, it's your first bite.
I know.
So now you're like, oh, this definitely gets a 9 out of 10.
But you know what? And it's weird. Linwood was first on the list, and when Greg Hill was on earlier with us, he said, you know what?
It wasn't even in his top 5.
Well, no, top 2, I think.
Top 2 or top 3.
Yeah, top. No,
And also, when you go to a place like Linwood, like you start with a gold medal, like you're starting at the top.
Hold on a second. I don't want. No, come on, let me get you.
All right. Find you someone in this life who treats you like a Dakota,
Yeah.
and you win, baby, you win.
I'll clean your face after I make a mess.
Damn, this is so good. Honestly, like this is truly one of the great joys of South Shore living and being back in
I
Massaholia.
think I missed an advertising spot, right? Can we do a callback? You know, I learned the term callback from him. We were on the golf course.
Oh, as a
one
joke.
time.
Right. Not just like, hey, we want to see you again for this
So I
commercial.
made something. I'm not a funny guy. I don't think I am. But sometimes I say stuff not on purpose. And it'd be funny. You told me, you go, hey, that was a callback. I didn't even realize it did a callback. So that's what I
What's your favorite pie, Murph?
What restaurant?
What's like when you come here, when you get a bar pizza, what's your favorite? Because we just blew through the Dakota. It was awesome.
I came around this year on bacon pineapple.
Oh, you did
Yeah,
finally.
I finally came on pineapple, and
Came around
came
on
around.
Bacon. There's a lot of that going around. Dakota after dark. Remember, you got to
Yeah,
say.
okay.
Here's my theory on bar pie. Usually, it's a personal pizza, correct?
Yeah.
Why are we cutting it in eighths? Everyone knows the thicker slices taste better.
No,
Cut it in
because
sixes.
let me tell you the.
Cut
Now,
it
why
in
6? Why not 4s?
No, the thicker slice is better. Whenever you go,
But a quarter is like
let
a
me
whole.
tell you why it's 8. Okay, it's 8.
I still got that stuff on my hands, by the way. I'm not washing my hands tonight. We held the pans.
that's some dervish. that's some.
It's 8 to get you to finish the pizza. So when you have one slice and you have another one, I go, well, I'm just going to have one more because it's so small. So it gets you to saying, because it's so small, I'm just going to have one more. If it was a big one more, they'd be like, I'm not going to have one more.
There was a whole table full of pizza sitting over there, and there was one slice that was clearly bigger, and I knew that was the best slice on the table because it was clearly bigger.
You are going to have some slices.
That pizza, that
So that's
slice
the
right
biggest
there
one?
is clearly the best slice on that.
What, the biggest one?
The biggest one.
Yeah, but
Cut
little
them into
ones are so
sixes.
easy. Like, look at this guy. This thing is, that's 2 bites. This is 2 bites right here.
Yeah, and you're
2
missing.
bites, everyone knows the rules. Like, look at
stinks.
What do you mean the first bite
It's
stinks?
a little edge.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for that.
Because there's somebody watching right now. Fitzy, that's not right. It's really one
Let
bite.
them think that, for Christ's sake.
I'm just glad that this has come around, that people are starting to get hip on bar pizza.
Yeah, no,
because-
but you're the kind of guy who, like, 18 months from now, when all your favorite dives are now crowded with assholes and Instagram influencers,
I don't like it.
you're going to be furious.
But it was like when you knew a movie was good before everyone knew a movie was good, and you're like, well, yeah, I knew that movie was good.
Right.
And now I want.
But you can't watch that movie anymore then. Now you won't be able to go to all your spots. You'll be the angry guy in the corner like, I liked it better when no one else was here.
It's a correct point. It
That
really,
is fair. I mean, I know you pretty well,
it is.
guy. I know.
I really-
Your
jaded.
your jaded sea salt is pretty thick.
And I'm
It's
on-
tasty.
I'm on the hurt. I'm on the search for something else that's new.
He's very miserable at a bar.
But he's delightfully miserable. That's the name of his new comedy
If
album.
you with Greg out at a bar, bring your headphones.
So, do you want to get one of these onion mushrooms?
No, God, no, I hate this.
What do you mean you hate that?
Hey, the funny thing is you guys missed it.
I hate vegetables.
So you guys missed it. There's a guy, obviously, who's not supposed to be here because as soon as he started walking and he thought he was going to be on camera, he almost crawled on the floor underneath the camera. So somebody's here that's not supposed to.
Convicts always make bar pie joints the best.
How close are we to a prison? Oh,
Walpole's not far off.
no, but what, Dedham.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like, you know how you can't build a school, what is it? Like, you can't build a school too close to a church? Oh, there, yeah, you can't. What, that guy. Like, there's a law, you have to build a bar pie joint, like, within a certain distance from a prison.
Yeah, Walpole has what? Crisp is right there.
Yep.
And then people go there and they just whiffle them right over the.
Toss them right over the wall.
I'm from Weymouth.
Oh, thoughts and prayers.
Which is not on the South Shore, by the way. Weymouth is not included in the South Shore.
How could you even say such a thing?
Well, you know why? Because they want to include, like,
So Braintree is?
Yeah, of course it is. We have coastline. We have coastline.
You know, the beach at Sunset
No,
Pond is the closest thing to the
we-
shore.
So Braintree has a beach. It's called, I think, Black Beach. Right, don't we? We have a beach in Braintree. It's
Anything that
100
touches
feet-
the ocean.
Yes, it is.
You have nothing that touches the ocean.
What's the beach in Braintree called?
Black Beach.
What?
Black Beach.
Black Beach. Right. it
What?
is Black Beach.
By Watson Park, right?
Yeah, it's about 100 feet long. That's it.
all you need.
Yes, we have beach
That
in
counts.
Braintree.
But that counts more than Weymouth.
Sure it does.
As an actual coast.
Yeah, you know.
we had an
You know what I
argument
say.
earlier about
We're from Braintree.
South
Or as
Shore.
many people call it, Weymouth with dreams.
Shore.
You're making
shore would
now. So
constitute
he's making my
shoreline, yeah.
making my point because I don't think Randolph, which doesn't have the South Shore.
Well,
Now
listen,
you got a point.
Yeah, now we find.
That's what I'm saying.
Guys,
It
we
should
can
be on
argue
the
all
shore.
day about what's better, Braintree or Weymouth. We can all rest our head on our cheesy, saucy
You're
pillows
gonna win on
tonight,
That one.
knowing
Aside from
that thank God we're not
aside
from Randolph.
Me being from Weymouth, I'm going to vote with Braintree, and me and Sacco and Vanzetti are probably going to vote against Braintree. But you guys win, all right?
We have shore. It's been proven.
You know what? Hey, listen, to wrap this all up, ready, Greg?
I got to go anyway.
You got to go anyway. We all win when we have bar pie.
Friday.
Where's the show?
I got a show Friday.
Where is it? Where's the show?
All
right.
Thornton.
Yeah. Oh, it's in Hanover with Jerry Thornton. You don't want to know where it is. All right. That's Greg Murphy. We're grateful to everyone here at the Braintree Brewhouse, the owner proprietor Alex, of course, Greg Hill and his foundation, who went on a 10-bar pie tour today, stuffing their faces. Because what do we do better in Massholia than complain and eat to excess, and then complain about how we have full tummies, Dakota?
I'm going to complain in about a half hour how sick I feel from eating about 1.5 pizzas.
I've had 4 tiny slices so far, and I'm hungry for more. But I can't continue shame eating on camera. Look at that.
Oh, hey, that looks like
What
a
is
Dakota
that?
pizza.
They do not make a gold fever wing. Oh my God. You people like the gold fever wings at the 99, come to the Braintree Brewhouse. They do gold fever wing pizza. Holy shit. It's like, so you mix like barbecue sauce and honey mustard together. Toss your either your wings or your tenders in that and fry them up. Now they chop them up. You smell that?
Yeah, I can smell
It's
it.
sweet and funky.
I thought that was you.
Man, you are the king of all the incidentally great lines. Junk in the pan, sweet and funky. I thought that was you. No wonder why you're my favorite guy to have on the Fitzy and Friends live streams. All right, this has been a ton of fun today. If you want to contribute to some great causes, helping out the Worcester police officer who passed away last week, saving someone in a lake, go to thegreghillfoundation.org. They raised a lot of money today doing beautiful things like drinking and eating in the name of charity. This guy over here, this is at Dakota Happas on the Twitter machine.
I'm one of those guys that every 6 months or a year, I get tired of my Twitter handle. Yep. So I'm just always trying to figure something out. So I didn't know what to do last night, and I put it with my real last name. So
I might be in line for a rebrand soon too. I'm getting tired of Fitzy GFY.
well,
We never know.
Well, what's the GFY stand for?
What's that?
What's the GFY stand
Good
for?
for you. Good for you.
it's-
Oh, good for
I'm
you.
Kimbe Motumbo right now. No.
We'll be back next week. We'll actually talk some sports. We'll do a little Patriot-centric post-OTAs, Fitzy and Friends. But this was just fun today. I'm from the South Shore. We wanted to celebrate, spend a little time eating some pie, hanging with my guy, all in the name of a good cause. So at Fitzy GFY, of course, at GFY Fitzy on the Twitch and the Facebook as well. And I'm new to the TikTok. Hey, we're doing the TikTok now. I am now.
So my daughter, Michaela Happas,
Yep.
she has over like 750,000 followers on
You've got to be shitting me.
100%.
Your daughter is making more than both of us.
Yes.
On the TikTok.
She laughs at me. I said, hey, can you do something for Swing Juice? She goes, well, how much are you going to pay me?
Oh my God, your own daughter tries to squeeze you for influencer money?
Yes.
2021, it's a hell of a drug. All right, we got to go eat some pie. Got to finish the beers. Thank you, Braintree Brewhouse. Nice job by Greg Hill and the Greg Hill Foundation. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for following. And as always, eat bar pie, stay local. And in the words of my old man, don't be anywhere you shouldn't be. Don't do anything you shouldn't do. And above all, don't be an asshole. Eat up. God bless. Go Pats.